every freaking time. And I'm all suited up for a tempo run. Literally, I have water, a backpack, I have everything. Pepper spray. Is anyone else like ever scared to wear a running vest because of that trend that's like, it's ridiculous people wear a running vest for a 5K, and like, even though I'm about to go run 8 miles, like, I feel like people think I'm only doing a couple and being ridiculous by wearing a running vest. Even though I still wear one at 5 miles as well, but you know. And I got my spin instructor's playlist all queued up, so I should be good with music that I don't hear too much, that I know is good for hyping me up. Plus, I saw a guy with a dog when I was here last year. It was the same guy with the dog, and he came up and talked to me, so it was kind of cool seeing the same guy. Like, I was here exactly a year ago, training for the exact same race, and then the same exact guy came up to me, so it was kind of like a full circle moment. I just finished a tempo run, and it was not easy, but it felt so easy compared to where my heart rate was, which was what it kind of scared me, because it said I was in my red zone, my zone 5 for like, I'm talking like heart rate in the 170s, and I started getting freaked out, even though it didn't feel hard, like genuinely. So I kept slowing down a little, and eventually I was just like, I'm just not gonna look at my heart rate and go off of feel. Like, I know my body, I know if I need to stop. And it was such a good run. The last 1.5 miles though, I literally went all out. I don't know if that's bad. It's just, you're so excited to be done, and it feels so good, and you just want to have a fast finish. So that's what I did. And so now I'm like out of breath, and I don't know if that's bad to do, but since I only have speed work once a week, I'm thinking it's fine, because this is my one time to go fast, but I don't know if that messes anything up. And I have a half marathon on Saturday, so in a couple days. And you know, I was thinking about it today while I was running. I was like, I love inserting races into my training plan, because sometimes I get depressed that every time I race now, it's usually to try and get a PR. And it's really nice to think that, like, no, I'm literally just doing this for fun. I'm replacing my long run. Of course, people say to not do that because you're at risk of going too fast because of the adrenaline and the nerves and getting excited. But like, I'm probably just going to treat it like a tempo. Like, I don't know. It's just really nice to think that I'm doing it because I want to be there, and I get to like see other people accomplishing maybe their first half marathon. And so I don't know, I'm really happy about it. And my friend's going to be doing, I think she said she's doing the 10K. Either way, she said she's going to be there, so it'll be cool to see her. Both of my friends that are training for races want to do the long runs with me, so I'm super excited that I have 2 friends to do long runs with. So it's going to be a good training cycle. I'm optimistic about it, and I think I have to go back into it saying, I don't care if I qualify, but I want to complete the training plan and feel like I got in the best shape that I can. And that's what worked last time, so I have to remember things can go wrong on race day, and I have to accept that. I'm gonna go and do some, we call it silent work, like bills and talking to people on the phone and doing all this shit that I put on a checklist that I always put off. I'm gonna go do that now. Oh, and stretch. So hey guys, it's the next day. So that clip was from yesterday. My hair was so staticky, and my husband walked into the gym and he was like, and he looked at me really weird, and then he started laughing. I was over on the treadmill on like the way other side, and I was like, why is he laughing? Am I running funny? And he comes up and he takes a picture of me and he shows me, and my hair is like sticking up like crazy. I'll insert a picture of it. And then so my hair looked like that. So today I just got back from doing easy miles, and my hair started doing it again, so I got all paranoid that I looked goofy. So I took my hair down, and I was like running with my hair down, and I feel like I might have triggered people, because sometimes I get like that weird feeling when I see someone working out with their hair down, but like it actually felt really cool. So I recommend trying it. I'm sorry if I triggered anyone at the gym who saw me running with my hair down. Also, great news that this one point in my training last year when I did like the same BQ cycle at this same time, I started waking up and every morning my legs would feel like, it's gonna sound weird, I don't know how else to describe it, but like saturated. And so I woke up and my legs felt that way and I'm like, yes, I'm starting to love running again. My body's accepting all these miles. So I was really happy about that. Also, tomorrow I'm doing a half marathon. I'm just doing it for fun, and it is confirmed that my students will be volunteering at an aid station there. So I'm really excited. Like, doing a half, I'm just replacing the long run with it. So doing it for fun, not for a time. Literally my favorite thing ever. It's something like a luxury that I don't really have anymore, pretty much. Sometimes I do races just for fun. But it'll be nice to just go at like a tempo, feeling good, maybe a little easier than tempo, just running and watching other people trying their best for an accomplishment that might be really big for them. I'll take videos of it tomorrow, so have a great Friday, everybody. Half marathon race morning. Just finished my race hair. I always put like a crap ton of those purple tinsel things in before a race. When there's a marathon, I have to do it with like either a braid or with a bunch of little elastics, or else it just turns into a disgusting sweaty knot. But for just a half, I should be fine. Just barely about to make breakfast, which is just a bagel from Costco. It's the Parmesan flavor. Actually, I haven't tried this one. I've tried the French toast one and it's good, but I don't want a sweet bagel. I literally just take it and then microwave it. Don't come at me, bro, for being weird. I know I'm weird because I microwave a bagel, but I don't know, just like try it. Like, it's warm and soft, and I don't really put cream cheese on, so it's like, it does the job. And last night, I got one of these like Jimmy John's cookies. It's like a limited time, and it's a cookie frosting cookie. And dude, from now on, I'm not allowed to eat sugar before bed because I had so much anxiety. I had nightmares. I couldn't sleep. Sorry about that. Sugar and me just don't go well before bed. And also, like, I've just been eating a lot healthier throughout this cycle. So maybe my body's like, what the hell did you just put in me? Well, I'll take some more videos at the race. Oh, by the way, it's my birthday weekend. Best birthday weekend ever, right? Because we have a race, then I'm going to the movies, then we're going out to eat, and then I have another race the next weekend. Like, this whole week is gonna be amazing. Starting it off right with the half. And this is actually the first half marathon that I ever did too, so it's a big day. I'm just trying to eat my bagel. And this one is tagging my face. Say hi, Pete. Hi, Pete. Hi, Pete. Her name's Tickles. Her name's Penelope, but we just call her P. P. Hi, Commander P. Love her. Love her. Love her. Can you get down? Can you get down? Yeah, that's such a good girl. Good listening. Good listening. We're going with the pink race shirt. Got it for Christmas. Has the little thumbs. Love it. Love it. Hopefully I stand out. Now, here are my sockies. Here's the fit check. Boom. And then, if you look at the socks, there's a pink one. And then there's a blue one. And I'll show you what they look like. So just by looking at these bad boys, we got both of these for Christmas in our stockings. We've got a Schnauzer one and a Yorkie one. And because we have a Schnauzer named Miss Ellie and then a Yorkie named Miss P, and I decided to represent both of my girls. I'm gonna wear one of each. Miss Ellie! Oh, that's not Miss Ellie. Hi, Miss P. Hi, you're sitting right by the Yorkie one. Okay, you're sitting right by the Yorkie one. Hi, Ellie. Hi, sweetie. Hi. Okay. All right. Well, you get the point. But those are my girls. Those are my girls. Love you, Ellie. Good girl, getting up. Gonna go back to bed where it's nice and warm. Where it's nice and warm. Houston, we have a problem. It just fell off. It like broke out. I still have a couple in there, but it sucks. I don't have time to fix it. I have like 2 minutes to get out there. Now, not as cute hair, but it'll still be fun.
Good morning. Hey, first of all, we want to thank everybody for being here this morning.
Every freaking time. I didn't have any more space in my running pouch to put another goose up. Put it in here, another extra pocket. Big deal, but I guess you're official. I always say, 'cause I know what it's like to feel. Okay, so my friend was at the finish line and brought me this for my birthday. Oh, and then a pink box donuts, a gift card. Oh my gosh, best start to the birthday weekend ever. Hi, honey. Oh, wow. It's recording. Oh, I just finished the race. It was a pretty good race. Ran the first 2 miles, and of course, every time I had to go pee, and then I stopped at the aid station, and then I had to tie my shoe and whatever. And I went out really slow. I was in the way back of the pack, and then by the time I was at mile 3, I caught up to the 2 hours and 30 minutes pacers, and I was like, damn, okay, well, I guess we really are taking it slow. Then I decided, okay, well, I'll pass them and just, keep taking it slow. It's not supposed to be a race in my brain. And then eventually I caught up to the 2:20 pacer, and I was like, oh, okay, so I'll stop and I'll talk with him, blah, blah, blah. We talked, and he was telling me, you're running a little too fast. I'm going to go back. I don't want to get too far ahead of schedule. And so then I had this moment where I was like, I'm going to try and pass the next pacer too. And it wasn't looking like I was going to. And then at mile 9.5, there was a turnaround point, and I see the 2:10 pacer, and I decided in my brain, I'm like, I'm going to pass them. I'm going to do it. Mile 10 is when I saw my students. They were at the aid station for mile 10, and I pulled over, I stopped, I talked to them, I was giving them hugs and everything. And then they were like, Kara, we've been waiting for you. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm about to go sprint the last 3 miles. And I went full force on the last couple of miles. And at mile 11 and 3/4, I passed the 2:10 pacers, and I sprinted until the end. So overall, I didn't do a good job of keeping it slow, but it was a progression run. I did not go out fast. I didn't overexert myself until kind of the end. My competitive side got the best of me per usual. Also, side note, I love when they give out Gatorades at races when, typically, I've volunteered at races before, so I know a lot of the times it's the powder and they have to mix it. I love when the Gatorade is super over concentrated. Oh my God, it tastes so good and it feels good. So I had a crap ton of Gatorade. Here's my Squishmallow that I got at the finish from my friend who I'm training for Mount Charleston with. And then this pink box, I think I already showed it, but in case you couldn't hear it, very well because it's really windy. Oh my gosh, it was so windy. Signs were flying everywhere. My husband thought that they might call off the race, but they didn't. Oh my gosh, and my shoes were bothering me so much. One of them was too tight and one of them was too loose, and I like pulled over to fix them and it still felt off, but I'm like, I'm not pulling over again to fix them. So like the whole time I was like bothered that one shoe felt too loose. For every single race from now on, I am going to be wearing my Super Blast because the Nova Blast were not the right call. I definitely think that Super Blast would have been honestly better for my muscles as well, not just that it would have been easier. I try to save my good shoes for when I'm going for a PR and not taking things slow. You don't want to waste overpriced shoes, but yeah. I'm gonna give a really weird race tip right now, but it's worked for me. So I don't know if this will work if you're like super introverted or shy or you don't like other people looking at you, but it probably could still. So when you start to get tired and you're running, if you're listening to music, just think about the music, get really into it. I start dancing a little or mouthing it, but when I'm really tired, I full on sing the words out loud. Now, not like obnoxiously, but just enough that it's like embarrassing. For me, it gives me that feeling of embarrassment, which gives me that adrenaline rush and gives me more energy to run faster. It works for me every time. Another one that's like kind of similar is if you're running a race and it's alongside the road and there are cars driving by, I wave at every single car when I start to get tired. Like try to make eye contact, and half the time people are trying to decide if they know you or not, and they might like look at you like, but they usually wave back. So one, me embarrassing myself a little by waving to strangers in a car, and two, if they wave back, both of those things give me more energy to run faster. So I don't know, I'd say try out one of the two. Probably the waving to people one is easier than the full-on like singing, but even just like dancing with the music, whatever, you know, it gives you more energy. Like, you guys should have seen me at mile 24 in a marathon that I did in the middle of the summer in Salt Lake City, and the song be a man you must, all of a sudden I'm like, I want to die, I feel delirious, and then I just go, be a man, you must be swift as the coursing river. And the volunteers there, half of them were like, is she okay? And then the other half were like, yeah, be a man, be a man. So yeah, I don't know. Anyways, this is a great first day of my birthday weekend, my birthday long weekend. Bye. Literally, not me finishing the rest of my half-eaten goo after I got home from the race because I literally like the taste of it. I don't really know if this helps at all after running. But it tastes so good. It tastes like the caramel they put in Starbucks drinks. I just can't. So good.